Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. They say silence is golden, but is silence always golden? We have so many women who are suffering in silence. We have so many men who are suffering in silence. People are afraid to speak up because of what society is going to say. People are going through a lot of pain and they are afraid to speak up. Recently I came across an interview with a media personality. She was on TVJ on Soul, Sim Souls, and there she shared how she was in so much pain on the television or wherever she was allowed to share. She was always energetic. She was always on top of her game. Nobody could know what she was going through. But when she went home, alcohol was her friend. And she got so attached to it that some days she was even unable to go to work. And she did that just to numb the pain because she was being abused by her spouse. And because of that, she had to take the alcohol to numb the pain. And sometimes she drank that alcohol to a point where she had no use for herself. She couldn't take care of her own child. And she said that that was the most important job that she herself thought that she had. But yet, she could not take care of her child. That didn't encourage her to do something about her situation. She was still in the situation. You know what got her to get up and do something about her situation? When her friend said to her, if you don't act, I am going to go to the authorities and report the situation. And just because of fear of people knowing that she was going through this situation, she decided that she didn't want nobody to know. She didn't want the shame. She didn't want them to say, oh my goodness, so this person is really experiencing that kind of a situation. So because of shame, shame is what allowed her to get up and act. And shame also caused her not to stay in Jamaica to deal with the situation. She had to go abroad to deal with her situation. That's all fine, because sometimes change of location does wonders to a person. Change of environment does wonders to a person. So there's nothing wrong if you have to relocate in order to heal. But there are a lot of women who stay in a battered situation just to please society, just to please people around them, or just because they don't want people to know. But it is wrong to sit down in a situation where you know that you are being hurt, that you are being abused, and you're sitting there because of fear. Fear is another factor that causes people to stay in a situation of hurt. Fear is not of God. We are not to be fearful. Once you know that you are being deprived of your rights, you're not supposed to stay in that situation. And you know how you can reclaim your rights or your rightful position as a human being, whether you're a man or woman, is to empower yourself. A lot of women stay in battered situations because they are dependent on the man who is a breadwinner. So because it's a man who is providing, you don't see any way out. So you sit in this situation and you're abused because you are not independent. In 2023, it is time to banish that lie. It is time to reclaim yourself. Get up and get a skill. Get up and find something worthwhile to do. Don't sit down in a situation where the man is abusing you. And then you have some women who, according to them, if the man doesn't beat them, he doesn't love them. Condemn that lie. You are born to be pampered, to be nourished, to be loved. And if a man is not doing those things, then he doesn't deserve to be in your life. So don't sit down in an abusive relationship to please no one. You need to arm yourself with the skills that are necessary to take care of yourself. There's no need having 100 baby fathers or 2 or 3 baby fathers, because as soon as they give you a child, they are going to move on to someone else. So it is time to empower yourself, women, ladies. We also have men who are battered too. So we have to balance the coin. Again, if men find themselves in that kind of a situation, you need to be a man. Because God, when Eve did what she did, and God was, did she know the punishment? She made the man the head of the woman. That the woman have to respect the man. The man is the head of the household. So a man should not be in a situation where a woman is battering him. Yes, there are instances where we see these things happening. Men need to reclaim their rightful positions in the home. Take charge. Be the breadwinner. Ensure that your home is running the right way. And those men who take a woman for a beating stick, you need to stop. God created you to love the woman and to take care of her, not to abuse that individual who you claim you love. When God says you are to love the woman as how Christ loved the church. Christ loved the church by laying his life for the church. He died for the church. So as a man, you're supposed to love your wife as much as you love yourself. If it comes to the test where you're going to lay down your life for her, you should do that. But we have situations where women are so fearful. They just sit down in the situation because it is what it is. It is high time you regain your power. That power lies within you. Don't give so much power to anyone. No one deserves to have so much power over you where you can't regain control of your life. Don't do it. God didn't create you to hand over your power to nobody. You have that power to step out and do something about the situation that is undesirable. If you're in a situation where it is undesirable, you need to get up and get out. If it means to relocate, then you need to do that. If it means to report that person, you need to do that. But don't you dare sit in there. There's another situation that I came across as well, where this young lady, she met a man, apparently online, and they decided to get married. And while she left her country and went to the man's country, or to the country where the man resides, the man treated her like a prisoner. Imagine you are in your own country where you're free. You are your own boss. You get up, you eat what you want to eat, you go where you want to go, and then you go to another man's country, or you find somebody who you fall in love with, and you go to their country, and you are not allowed to go out. You have to ask permission to go out. You are not allowed to leave the house. If it's even for grocery shopping, the man has to go for grocery shopping and bring it to you. Come on, in this day and age, come on, ladies, we can't do better than that. Love is important. When God created Adam, he realized that it was not good for the man to be alone, and that is why he created the woman. But that no means submission means you have to sit down there and the man take disadvantage of you. Mm-mm. Hell no. Doesn't work like that. And I want to big up that young lady because she did not stay in the situation when she realized what she had gotten herself into. She took herself and returned back to her country, and thank God, even though she left her job when she was migrating, when she returned, her job was still there for her. She picked up her life right back. She didn't care if her friends in her community were going to laugh at her, because when she came back, she had to come back to her regular life. And when she was leaving, they had this grand party for her. So you must say, when she come back, people are going to have all kinds of things to say, but she took matters in her hand. She refused to stay in a situation that was undesirable. As women, men are like, if you're in a situation that you are deprived of your freedom, it is time to get up. Slavery done a long time. You need to get up and do something about it. Do not stay in your situation because of what somebody is going to say. You have the power to turn around things. You have the power to regain control of your life.